mentioned, I'm Brad Rizza, the head of our Harmelin social team. And when you talk about a platform that has seen rapid change, social media certainly fits the bill. We're going to touch on these themes throughout our short presentation here on Social Today. First, that platform usage rates really grew throughout the pandemic as consumers turned to social media for information and entertainment. Facebook is still the dominant platform, but you could say it's in a weaker position than it has been in years past. Social video is a key component of any advertiser's strategy on the platform, as some of the biggest new players on the social scene are video only, including TikTok, which we'll dive into later. And finally, connecting to the theme of the overall presentation, data changes, political policies, and we should look to 2021 as a year for a market change in how we use the platforms, how we target, and how we can tag effectively moving forward. So to start off on usage rates during the pandemic, you can see in the chart here that usage rates from when quarantine started in the US, consumers spent a lot of time on social media. Engagement rates 60% higher than normal rates, and Facebook, Instagram traffic up 40% with adults. The key here, though, is that users were not just using social media to get news, to share updates. They were really using social media for entertainment. And that is a key shift, and I think many advertisers see as a key opportunity as many social platforms get to reset some of the negativity that was associated with social media in the past, and many of the current platforms see an opportunity to really spotlight creators and great video, short form video content on their channels. So moving to the social landscape here, you can see that so here we're looking at on the x-axis here is the reach among a specific audience. On the y-axis here we have average monthly minutes per visitor. So this is looking at just 35 plus users in the US. And as you can see, Facebook still really dominates. And second place among these 35 plus users is Instagram, which is also owned by Facebook. And we buy on Facebook, we always buy on Instagram as well. So you see a slight decline from last year, but really the big change you can see on the next audience, which is 18 to 34. You can see here that Facebook has some serious competition here. It is still top reach, but users are spending more time per user on TikTok and on Instagram. And look at Snapchat, Twitter, Reddit, Pinterest are getting closer than ever to Facebook on that coveted reach among the 18 to 34-year-old demo. So what's really driving this change? It's video, and users are spending more time on social media watching more video. 100 minutes a day is the eMarketer projection for minutes spent per user in 2021. And video is not just a reach or an awareness tactic. Consumers really look at video before making a purchase, and it is an important part of any full funnel strategy. And you can see that TikTok, which is video only, is really catching up with Instagram and Snapchat, which is very video centric as well as far as user penetration in the US, and the projection is that it's going to continue. And it's not just these channels that are embracing social video. All media platforms, social media platforms, realize that this is where the audience is going. That short form video is just so valuable. There's a ton of ad inventory there, and you see a lot of these channels have created almost spin-off products to feature video. Instagram and Facebook sort of copycatting TikTok a little bit with their Reels promotion, and Snapchat has a new premium unskippable ad that has been really successful for users as well. And Twitter has realizing that users are responding and engaging more with video than image content, and have really focused on live streaming as well. So social video is certainly established, and the key new player here that you see is TikTok. You could say that TikTok is probably the most significant social media launch since Facebook became the dominant advertising player that it is today. TikTok was really the star of the quarantine period for many users or many consumers who just spent a lot of time on this platform and really used it in incredibly creative ways. You can see the user penetration there. It's very heavy 18 to 24, but those older demos are really growing on the platform as it becomes more mainstream. Another interesting factor about TikTok is that just 2 or 3 days ago, they sent a push notification to their users that said that now they will be behaviorally targeted. So that means now you can advertise on TikTok based on how users interact on the app itself. Well, before it was more contextual and using some demographic information. Now will be behavioral targeting. And users seem to find ads on TikTok to not be as intrusive, especially when brands are making TikToks, not ads. But it really is an incredible platform, and Harmelin was one of the first agencies to be on the dashboard, and some of our clients were the first in their verticals to advertise on TikTok. So a big challenge for 2021 and beyond is just going to be really significant changes to how we collect data. And the reason is that today's internet users are concerned about their private and personal data being tracked online. 80% of users say that privacy risks outweigh the benefits of sharing personal data with advertisers to get customized ads. That's a study from Pew Research. So as a result, major tech companies like Google, Apple, Facebook are changing how they collect and share and allow advertisers to use personal information for ad targeting. One of the key examples of this that is going to probably have the most day-to-day impact will be Apple's iOS 14.5 update that should happen in the next couple of weeks, which will really just change the way that advertisers can advertise on the iOS device. And the key change here for iOS 14 that Pat Fyock mentioned in the first section of this presentation is that now all apps will ask users to opt in or opt out of targeting. And we've seen some projections that around 20% of users will agree to keep being targeted. And this will really impact a platform like Facebook, which is so app-centric that when users leave the app ecosystem, we'll get less information back based on what that user does on the mobile web. So these are challenges that we're going to face in 2021 and beyond. So to sum it up, the platform landscape is shifting slightly. Facebook is still the dominant player, but it has more competition than ever. And all of their, the other social media companies like Twitter and Snapchat and Pinterest, their advertising capabilities are stronger than ever before. Their targeting is more effective. Their lower funnel campaigns are performing better than ever. And so they have some serious competition. Social video is also what we want to highlight here, that it's really something that marketers should test and make sure it's part of their strategy in 2021. TikTok, Reels, Snapchat Spotlight, YouTube Shorts, social video is and entertainment is where social seems to be going in 2021. And finally, the iOS 14 change will make a big difference for Facebook advertisers. We'll see less conversions coming through, CPMs will increase, limited data collection will occur, and so that first-party data will become more important as retargeting and lookalike audiences become less strong. Upper funnel campaigns will not be impacted, but definitely work with your social buyer to make sure that you're ready for any of these changes.